So, falling into this, hello people, welcome back to Journey Teachers. So, here I am to talk about the journey of falling into the sun, my own book. First of all, thank you so much for clicking on this video and giving me the opportunity to come and actually talk about my journey and what's in store for you guys. Falling into the Sun has been the most important, longest, and the exciting project I have ever worked and still working upon. It's the journey of me writing and fighting my fears for over 4 to 5 years now. The idea came when I was 16. I started writing, researching what exactly has to go into the story, building upon the plot, building the characters, deciding the storyline, all at the age of 17. I finally completed my first draft at the age of 18, and after a lot of self-doubts, fears, confusions and whatnot, I started researching for how to get my work out there. You know, it's always very safe to keep your work to yourself rather than bringing it out to the people, to the audience to actually read and tell what is the work all about. Give their genuine feedback or, heard criticism about your work. Because positive feedbacks do matter, but criticism comes along with it. So having that fear of what will people think, what will people actually think and comment about our work is very difficult. And it's very difficult to get the work out there and actually present it in front of people. But I'm so glad and proud of my dedication that I did not give up and did not hesitate to get it published. Then I started researching about the publication industry, how the publishing process actually works, how to reach out to various people in the publication space and get my book, my work published. So finally, at the age of 19, I did that, and I'm super glad that the universe created a beautiful magic for me. I was able to launch my debut novel on my 20th birthday itself. And it was a very happy and a proud moment for me, for my family and everybody around me. You know, mine was not a fancy journey at all. I used loose sheets to write all the story, all the characters, everything. My first book has been written on loose sheets, and after that I continuously sat in front of a computer screen and typed it out all manually at my home. And while I was writing, nobody knew that I was writing a book except for my brother, who was my guide, my secret keeper. It's not that I did not want to tell anybody, it's just that I enjoyed keeping it in my own space and taking my own sweet time to get in front of people and just exclaim that yes, I have written a book, I am in the process of writing a book, and I am building a fantasy world. It has been always an unbelievable journey for me, because today also I'm in awe of that. Whenever I hold a book, I think that is it me who has written this book? How come is it possible? Because the content, the story was only in front of a laptop screen, digitally was there in front of me, and now when I look at it, it's a whole hard copy, it's a whole paperback book, it's a product which I've created, which I have created, produced, directed, whatever you may call it. I'm honored for that matter. So if you're thinking that it is such a long process, it has taken me almost 4 to 5 years. So let me tell you that it wasn't a continuous process, at least for me, because I had my own writer's block or creative's block. I took a lot of breaks. Some breaks were as long as 6 months. So it has taken its own time. It wasn't a continuous process, but yes, I always came back at it, and that's what has made me to finally complete it and get it in front of you. Then COVID happened. COVID has actually played a major part in my journey because we had a lot of time then. We don't have to go to college, we don't have to go to school, we don't have that extra kind of work, and a lot of time was there, a lot of time was being saved. So that's how I just got at it and had time to complete thinking and building various thoughts on my imagination, observing the nature around, and building my thoughts upon it, and creating an imaginative story. I do not think everything beforehand. It automatically comes when I am in the process of writing. When I am writing my story, the ideas and the plot line comes then. I have the basic plot and the storyline, how will it actually work already in my mind. But when I'm writing, it actually gets more enhanced and more developed in terms of how we can resume it, or what we can build more about that. Definitely, I have edited my own novel some 10 to 20 times now, and it has all been a very fruitful journey and a satisfying one. Getting it actually published was a huge task, because when the mind has a lot of questions, a lot of self-doubts, a lot of confusions, and self-questioning your worth, your writing comes into the place, but the heart still wants to go ahead and enjoy that journey. Just enjoy that journey, make it more fun and memorable one. I decided to go ahead, and the publishing process took me around 3 months to closely work regularly with the publisher in terms of designing the cover, the idea around it, and all of the elements of colors, design, everything. How the front pages will look, how the formatting will work. Working with the publisher is also a process, because they need regular time of yours to confirm everything, for you to approve everything. For example, the cover designs, the posters, whatever has been made, the editing, reviewing of the book, formatting of each and everything, every minute detail of actually converting a digital copy to a hard copy. It takes a lot of efforts and time, for sure. So that was also a process. And after deciding everything, the price, the quantity, everything, listing it down on Amazon, I went it across all the things, and I'm super happy for that. The book was already up on Amazon on my birthday date, but I hadn't received the hard copy yet. And when, after a few days after my birthday, when the publisher called me to tell that we have finally received the hard copies as well, within 15 to 20 minutes in heavy rains, I just went down to their office, because I couldn't hold back myself, and just went in there, just waited for 5 minutes. And when they presented the hard copy for me, I was astonished. I felt like crying. I could not hold it. And it was literally unbelievable that this piece has been created by me. It was unbelievable that, what I was seeing through all these years, going through all those efforts, on a digital screen was a hard copy in my hands now. It was like a small baby, what we call. The first book is really special, and it got even more special because I was able to launch it on my birthday, and the process was absolutely amazing. I literally enjoyed through everything. The journey was wholesome. I was literally holding it with shaky hands and going through everything, how the chapters looked like, how the front cover was looking, how the back cover was there, how the font was coming out so perfectly, the paper quality, everything. And it made me so happy, and I had a broad smile on my face during that. Finally touching and smelling the book really felt heavenly, and me, being my biggest critique, finally felt proud of myself and my work. So yes, this was the entire journey of me struggling through writing, then researching, publishing, marketing the books. The journey of writing and producing a book has been long, and the journey doesn't end there. because we have the promotions and marketing process of the book. So I have been indulging myself in that. I have been running around my university because university as a platform where all the student community is there, collaborating with various departments and spreading a word about my book among all the tribes has been a task, and I've really enjoyed all of this process, and just sharing all the process with you and not complaining at all. Rather, I'm grateful for everything that has been happened. Giving all the book talks, talking about my book, spreading the word through posters and arranging book stalls, book setups. It has been amazing and wonderful thing. It has given me so much experience and confidence to actually talk about my book in front of various people, with experienced people, and let them know what I have produced, what I have written, and let them know about my fantasy world, my imaginative thinking, and give them a view of the world I've worked upon. So for all the people who are looking to write, for all the budding authors, I would suggest one thing, that just write with all your heart. Do not think about the marketing and stuff while writing, because writing as a process has to come from within. You have to write with all your heart. You have to enjoy the process. Your work should aim to spread smiles among people, and not just to earn money or just to create a name and fame for yourself. If it brings a smile in any of my readers' faces, or all of them, my work is done. My purpose of the book is solved. So continue writing. Do not leave it. Of course, you can take breaks, and breaks have to be taken. Short breaks, long breaks, everything will come. You will face some struggles, but do not leave it. Do not just give up. Just be on that track. Just be on that journey, and life will reward you with the very best. And that was all about my journey and my tips for aspiring writers. I really hope that this made sense and you got to learn something from it. Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you super soon. Thank you so much.